Right, let's now go across live to Cuttack. Joining us from there live is Mr. Sunil Gavaskar, and we're looking ahead to that second T20 between India and South Africa after India lost that first T20 in Dharamsala. So before that first game, you had mentioned how you would have liked to have seen Harbhajan Singh being made part of the playing 11. That didn't happen in Dharamsala. Would you like to see it now in Cuttack?
Yes, I would, for the simple reason that he's far more experienced. This is a crucial game. He's bowled in far more tense and pressure situations than a young Axar Patel has. And we saw Axar Patel panicked the other day after being hit for a six. And then there were two consecutive sixes after that as well. So that actually took the game away from India. And unless the pitch has got something in it, Axar Patel becomes a little more predictive because his line is same, the length is same, the speed at which he bowls is same. Harbhajan, on the other hand, can vary his speed. He's got the Dusra, he's got the floater, and he bowls right under the bat in the final stages of the innings when the batsmen are looking to get that distance between bat and ball. So I think his experience will come in handy in this crucial game.
Would that be the only change you'd like to see in the bowling lineup? Because this is again something that everyone's been talking about. MS Dhoni generally likes a lot of spinners in his team. We also have Amit Mishra on the bench. Is there a case to have him also play as the third spinner in place of Seamer?
No, I don't think so. I think this is probably the best attack that you can go in with. The three seamers. I don't think there should be change in the seamers. Just that I feel that in this crucial game, I think Harbhajan should play instead of Axar Patel.
Right. So you believe, Srinath Arvind playing his first game, you think he should be given a few more chances so that, he gets a bit comfortable playing international cricket?
Well, it's not a question of getting comfortable. It's a question of being able to do the job. And I think despite the fact that he bowled that full toss, which was hit for a six in the final over, he generally bowled well. He's got a good Yorker. He's got to practice it, because unless you practice it, you are not going to get it right. And if you get it wrong, we saw it can be sent into the stands. So I think that's what he'll have to do. But again, he's one who in the IPL, in the T20 format, has bowled well in the death overs, in the final overs. So I think it's just a matter of him getting that confidence. And once he gets that confidence, I think he'll do a good job.
Right. The other thing, that one noticed in that first match was that we got a great start, and despite that, India could just manage 199. Many thought India could have gone on to get about 220 because the lower middle order didn't really fire. How do you think the Indian team should tackle that? Should they stick with the same playing 11? Maybe it was a one-off case, or do you think shuffle the batting order, or probably even change the batting order? What do you think would be the right approach?
I don't think there's much wrong with the batting. What happened was India lost the century maker. If he had gone on, maybe definitely would have had maybe even 230. But T20 is a tiring game because of all the running that you do. Even when you're hitting the sixes, the effort that takes to hit those sixes can tire a batsman out. So unfortunately, Dhoni and Raina were not able to get going. If they had got going, then yes, I think India would have definitely had about 220. But that can happen. I don't think any change is needed in the batting.
The other thing that India got undone by in that game, and MS Dhoni spoke about it, Rohit Sharma spoke about it, was the dew. He said the dew didn't allow their swing bowlers to get some swing, and the spinners couldn't turn the ball as much. This time of the year, can one expect any sort of dew in Cuttack, or do you think this will be a better venue as far as bowling second is concerned, if it happens that India does end up bowling second here?
Well, I think this will be a better venue for the bowlers of both the teams, because the boundaries will be just that little bit bigger, and that can make the difference between a catch or a six. So I think that will make a difference. And yes, as the dew factor is concerned, the dew factor will be there, maybe not as much as it was in Dharamsala. But when you start a game at 7 p.m. And we've seen under lights in India particularly, irrespective of the time that you play, time of the year that you play, you do get dew. It just varies whether it's the kind of dew where the ball is simply impossible to grip in your hand. It's almost like a bar of soap, or where you can wipe the dew off and still manage to get a reasonable grip. So that's something that we'll find out later this evening.
And finally, Saibhai, what did you make of MS Dhoni's rotation of bowlers in that first game? Suresh Raina, many thought would be given a chance to roll his arm over, and we've seen it in the past, him being given a chance. Do you think that is something that can be rectified today and keep him in mind too?
Yes, I think that is something that will happen, because the Dharamsala wicket had a fair bit of grass. It was hard, so there wasn't going to be that much purchase for the spinners. I haven't as yet gone to the ground here at Cuttack, but the past history tells us that there is a bit of turn on this surface, and if there's a bit of turn, then somebody who bowls as flat and wicket to wicket like Suresh Raina, I think he certainly can come in handy.